to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. So Michigan's offense will get the first possession of the game. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The run from the shotgun. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Boone. They're working that left side. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why it's so important to get it to your guys quickly. That's just a simple hitch route. But because the quarterback didn't hesitate, he put it on him right away. He had space to work after he made the catch. Was able to make a defender miss and set up a nice play for the offense.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Plows through the defense. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. quickly becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. But coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll pull it on the read. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week, it was a bad performance. And this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up the first down. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They're going to ride this running back.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yard.
There he goes. And to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
I said nah. Why would I say no?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
This is the over me, and this is the younger me.
Rides to back and leaves it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Shrunk a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Boone. Right on the money. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down.
So 3 U's in a league. Yeah.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Unloads quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense.
It looked just
right
like
there. Everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 7 over Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lane.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Boone. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Runs through the tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Takes the handoff. It's Morris. He gets it to the 34-yard line with excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Off play action. Fires left. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Toss sweep right. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Boone. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Michigan! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Boone. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
Yeah.
Trying to take it back. 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense does the work
It's a
itself
whole
with a
ritual
big
now.
sack.
The tablet charge, all they used it.
They can play man on running backs and tight ends
running
all
away.
over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Yeah. A huge
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Boone. Setting up the screen. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. To the ground with the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got enough for the 1st down. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kennedy. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Line gets set. 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe the...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Back to pass, it's Boone. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to
fires toward the end zone. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Wolverines will try to move the chains on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Inside the 35. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. And the Boilermakers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So here comes the Michigan offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
All wideouts, no backs.
What is that?
Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Powers through the defender.
Yeah, okay.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains
I
and they
got all
have
the
first
rights.
down at the 38.
You know who they are.
Here's this offense with a
Brothers
fresh set of
McClellan.
downs.
That's what they call the one that be doing the little science thing with his sister.
He's
Oh,
going to lose
that's
a
them.
yard on that one.
Like Black Luigi and
Yeah, and this
Now
offense
their
has to
little
find a
thing
way
is
to
called
run the
Brothers of
football. They
Color.
got to
Oh,
get
okay.
more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They just haven't been able
Now
to
you
get
know
much
they're
going in this
willing,
game.
but
The
they be
defense
doing-
has definitely
they
had their
blood it,
number.
they
And here
made
they are
them.
late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And I'm
Pulls
okay
it
with
in. It's Harper. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
In a tight game like this, a mistake that keeps a drive alive for your opponent, just devastating. Offense has first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Well, if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Just keeps moving. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle, creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Throwing right. Pulls it in. It's Kennedy. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
On the move, it's Morris. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Wolverines want to move quickly.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination.